And we are live, ladies and gentlemen, from Marion B. Horton Gymnasium in Beeville, Texas, with some Trojan wrestling. Right now, we got a match going on between Rockport and Veterans Memorial out of Corpus. Should be a good one. Looks like 2 points to red. We got 50 seconds remaining. Two points to green. Fixing to hop on a headset. Is
Huh?
you ready?
Matt come up? Yeah, did Matt come up?
No, he's sitting down there right now.
All right.
Yeah. Right now we have a legendary wrestling coach, Terry Foster. Coach Foster, how are you doing tonight, sir?
We're doing good. We're doing all good. Hopefully, we have a good performance. This is our only dual meet at home this year. It's just we got moved to a new district this year, so it was a little. It was hard to try to find people to come up. So obviously, these two teams are in our old district from last year. Obviously, we'll have realignment in this coming up February, March.
Yes,
So.
sir. So which teams are all in y'all's district?
Yeah, we've got 17, 18 teams. We're
Oh,
up in the
wow.
San Antonio district. We're with Highlands, San Antonio Highlands, Uvalde. We've got Smith and Valley is there. We've got Comel. We've got Davenport. We've got there, I think Edison's in there. So we've got just multiple schools that are in that they're in that southwest part of San Antonio is who we're going to be wrestling majority.
Okay.
And so we got Comel Pipers up there, which a lot of those schools, I mean, they're pretty new. They've got a ton of kids. A lot of those schools, I'd say at least 4 to 5 of those schools in our district are going to go up to 5A. They're just they keep multiplying with so many kids, and
Yes, sir.
so they split off to other high schools, and that's what keeps them down in the 4A level.
Okay. Uh, yeah, this is my first ever wrestling event.
Oh,
So
okay.
can you please break it down for the ones who are not used to wrestling or who don't really know much about it, like
Yeah,
myself?
yeah. The objective to wrestling is to pin your opponent to the mat with their shoulders on their back for 2 consecutive seconds, and that will end the match. It
Okay.
doesn't matter what the score is. Now there is a tech fall version where you can only beat a kid by 15 points. So let's say the score's 5-20, they would stop the match when there's a distance of 15 points between the two wrestlers. They don't want to have anybody get humiliated or anything like that.
Okay.
So there's a little bit difference in scoring. You can do a takedown. That's where you start the match
Hmm.
on your feet and you take the opponent down and you control them. That's a two takedown. The reversal when you go from the bottom position, which is the defensive position, to the top position,
Hmm.
which is an offensive position, that would be 2 points reversal. And then you have your escape when you go from the bottom and you just get away from them.
Okay.
And then the only last points would be like your near fall, like this gentleman right here now. The referee will count three. swipes for 3 near fall or 2 for 2 near fall. So, and veterans is veteran memorials. That's wrestling Rockport.
Hmm.
Rockport is in their first year of their season. I mean, this is the first season they had. They just started wrestling this year.
Okay.
Veterans Memorial. They started probably about 8 years ago, but they've
Okay.
got a veteran coach over there, Ed Arvin, that's been a good friend of mine for 25 years. He used to be at
Wow.
WB Ray.
Okay. And I believe the wrestler who just finished wrestling, that was his 100th career win. I saw a mom with a
Oh,
sign that
really?
said
Oh,
that.
she's got the, yeah, she's
Yeah.
got the 100. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been to state. I think maybe 3 times. This is I
Wow.
think he's a senior. I've
Okay.
seen him here for a long time, so he needs to
Yeah.
be graduating soon.
Okay.
So
Out of your team, I know you went how many years straight to
we've
or
gone to we
district
got to
champs and all that?
state. We've gone to state 24 years. Last year was our first year that we didn't make it to state, but that's a law of averages. Hopefully, they don't catch up with us, but
Yeah.
we'll get back on the track, going back to state. That's our kids take pride in having that record, and we'll just start over. Once one time a record gets broken, then you know what? Just let's start a new one.
Yes, sir.
Our kids, we won. You can see our district championships out there. We've won about 12 boy district championships, and I believe we won 3 girl district championships. I think the last time we won a district championship was back in 2015.
Hmm.
We've got a lot of kids on our team, a little bit
Hmm.
more numbers than last year. We've got about 40, we get about 34 to about 36 kids a day in practice,
That's awesome.
and that's a lot better than what we had the last couple of years. It's just been dwindling now, but our freshman classes have been like getting a lot better. We have, I think, 2 freshman girls wrestling tonight. Diamond DeLeon at 145, and Leah Ramirez will be at 100 pounds. They're both freshmen, so they're
Okay.
starting in the varsity level. Getting their, taking a couple little licks, but they're giving back some licks too, and they're doing good at some JV tournaments. But if you want to be the best, you got to wrestle the best, and that's
Yes,
what we're
sir.
always going to be gearing
Yes,
towards.
sir. And
Our varsity, we've only got about 3 guys on varsity that are seniors, so we've got a lot of sophomores and juniors. We've got about 2 or 3 freshmen on that's going to be breaking in the lineup there too.
okay. Yeah, I know. Last year, Darien was a match or so away from going to state.
Yeah, Darren made it to the regional semifinals as a first-year wrestler. That's all coaching though.
Yeah.
No, just joking. No, he's
Yeah.
just a phenomenal athlete. Anything
Yeah.
he puts his mind to, he's going to be successful. And obviously he was. He got to the regional semifinals, and then he got hurt in that finals match. Went down for the consolation semis and got hurt there, and then ended up taking 6th place. The top 5 wrestlers
Okay.
go to state. So he's coming back from an injury right now, but it's something that we've been hanging out. Haven't been wrestling for about a week or two, but he's eager to get back out there. Matter of fact, we're going to be wrestling. Usually he's wrestling 157 pounds. He's going to be going up to about 165. They don't have a 175 or 157 pounder for Rockport, so we we think we can go up and wrestle that
Okay.
165 pounder a little bit better. That guy's going to be about 8 pounds heavier than us, but hey, we don't mind the challenge. We always look for a
Yeah.
challenge in Beeville.
Yes, sir. And I know Darian. Darian's up to the challenge. He
Oh
he
yeah,
loves it.
he wants it. He's like, hey coach, I just want to get out there and wrestle. I want to compete.
Yep.
He's a senior. Every chance he gets to wrestle, he wants to wrestle. So we're gonna give him that opportunity tonight.
Yes, sir. Uh, so since you said these teams used to be in your district, you're familiar with a lot of their athletes, correct?
Oh yeah, yeah. Especially with Veterans Memorial, Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. Like I said, Rockport's a first year program. Their coach is a veteran wrestler. He's a matter of fact, he's around my age, 33, and I'm 51, but I think I am. He's about my age. He wrestled in high school.
Mhm.
He was a state champion out of Tascosa,
Okay.
up in the Panhandle. They wrestled up in Oklahoma a lot, or like where we're from, and so he knows wrestling.
Yeah.
He's a fundamentals type of coach. So that's a terrific person that they got down there in Rockport, not just a coach that was given that position because, and not putting anything down, but like, you go from football and they're like, hey, we'll give you a second sport wrestling.
Yeah.
And they just take it as just a sport. He
Yes,
knows
sir.
the knowledge of it.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, and he does it for the right reason. So his name's Mike Stovall.
Okay.
and I just met him last year, and we try to help him out as much as we can with
Yeah.
tell them the procedures with track wrestling. That's what we do a lot of our stuff on,
Mhm.
and huddle and things like that.
Okay.
So, but this is great. I'm so glad you guys came out here
Yes, sir.
and to do our wrestling. Kids are going to be excited on getting online and watching their matches and listening to their coach talk and things like that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you for having us. Like I said, I've said at every game I've gone to, this is, of course, for the kids.
Oh yeah.
We like to give back, show all the kids love, everybody that's playing in sports. Of course, it's kind of hard whenever everybody plays around the same time on certain sports, so it's kind of tough to go to a certain game and all that, but we try to make as many as we can. Uh, and thank you for, of course, like letting us be here. And
Oh yeah, we just
now,
hey, this is for the community too.
yes, sir.
The community come up and they educate themselves about wrestling. I'm telling you, all you got to do is just cheer for the Beeville wrestler, and I'm telling you, you're going to get it. You're going to work up a sweat. I'm telling you, will.
Yes, sir.
You'll get excited. You're going to be standing up, going, "Oh my gosh, I got to sit back down," and you're just
Yes,
going to get
sir.
excited. So just we tell our kids, don't give up. Go out and show them that Trojan spirit. And I've spent more of my life in Beeville than my hometown of Sand Springs, Oklahoma. So this is my hometown,
Hmm.
and like I said, I'm looking forward. I'm proud of our kids. I love my kids. They're our kids.
Yes,
The
sir.
program's theirs, so
Yeah.
they want to represent and show everyone what they've been practicing hard for the last couple of weeks for. All right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and of course, like mentioned earlier, your program is always one of the better programs in the state.
Well, it's not mine. Remember, it's
Or
always our. It's always.
our
I don't like to
program.
say mine
Yes, sir.
because it's our. It's
Our
our Beeville.
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Beeville Wrestling is one of the nice powerhouses in the
Yep.
state. All these
Yep.
kids from the first banner was where
Yeah, we
was it? It
started
was
first banner. We started in '02
02.
and '03. We did 7 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Those kids, I'm godfather to a lot of their kids. I've gone to their wedding. Matter of fact, Aaron Martin was up there. I think about '03, '04.
Mm-hmm.
He was my assistant wrestling coach for the last 5, 6 years. So I mean, it is really a family program.
Yes,
No
sir.
one, the program is not built on one person, and it will never collapse on one person. And God forbid if I were to leave or, God take me, the program is still going to go on because it's that Beeville program. It's the Beeville spirit. And, real quick question, or real quick comment, let me tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about me, but it's about a wrestling program.
Mm-hmm.
I went to my mother's funeral last weekend up in Sand Springs, Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
and the number one wrestling team in the state of Texas, out of Allen, Texas, they've won state 10 years in a row.
Oh wow.
His name's Jerry Best. He
Mm-hmm.
graduated the same year I did in high school. He went to Chandler, Oklahoma. He's a four-time undefeated national state
Oh, okay.
champion. He's a three-time national champion at
Yeah.
University of Central Oklahoma. Anyway, I went there and they were wrestling at my high school that Saturday and Sunday. And I remember I got up Sunday and they or Saturday and they were getting ready to go to the tournament to weigh in. And I'm there for my mother's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't have any Beeville stuff on.
Yeah.
And I walk out there and about three of those parents said, "Hey coach, how you doing?" And they knew me from
Yeah.
Beeville.
Yeah.
And that's a testament of, hey, they know Beeville
Mm-hmm.
wrestling all the way down to
Yes,
South Texas.
sir.
And these are Allen, Texas. These
Yeah.
are 6A. These
Yeah.
kids are
Those are
going
the big schools.
Division
Yes,
One. Yeah,
sir.
this is yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
so it made me feel good. Obviously that they noticed me and the kids, but
Mm-hmm.
our program.
Yes,
Hey, you're the
sir.
Beeville coach. That was it. They didn't know my name, Coach Foster, but hey, you're the Beeville coach. I'm like, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
I'm up
sir.
here. They thought we were wrestling up there, and I
Yeah.
was like, no, no, we're up
Yeah.
here for my mother's funeral. But it's just those are the things that what we want to make this program.
Yes,
We want
sir.
to be noticed all around the
Mm-hmm.
whole state of
Yes,
Texas.
sir.
And like I said, there's been a ton of kids that have gone through this program,
Yes, sir.
girls and guys,
Yeah.
that we are so proud of. And like I said, it's a family. It's a
Yes, sir.
family.
Yeah. Speaking of the family, I was trying to get your state champion to come
Oh,
broadcast with me
Rogelio
tonight. Yes,
Salazar,
sir. But
yeah.
unfortunately, he had to work tonight,
Yeah,
so he wasn't able to
2013,
make
I
it.
tried getting him. Yeah, he wrestled 113. I think maybe one of his legs would weigh 113 now, but that's all right. Rogelio was a great kid. He fulfilled all of his dreams, and he lived out a lot of other wrestlers' dreams that have always wanted to be a state champion. Matter of fact, a real quick story on him. We I had everybody in the past program donate 20 to 30 bucks if they wanted to,
Hmm.
and they bought him an $800 to $900 ring
Oh wow,
just from the ex wrestlers from the
that's
program.
awesome.
I didn't want,
Yeah,
there were people that wanted to pay for
yeah,
it all. And I was like,
yeah.
no,
No,
I
yeah,
want to include
yeah.
as many
Yes,
people that
sir.
want to donate to this
Yeah.
kid because what they're, with that stake ring that they bought for him
Hmm.
was a representation of what every kid in this program strives to be is a state champion.
Yes,
And
sir.
then you'll be having Matthew Silvas. He was my first All-State wrestler back in
Yeah.
1999, 2000. That was
Hmm.
my first year here. And matter of fact, Matthew, I'm the godfather of his son Matthew,
Okay.
and Matthew's 17, 18 right now.
Yeah,
So,
baby Matt.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a full
Yes,
circle. Like
sir.
I said, it is a family run program. The
Yes, sir.
kids know that. That's what we have consequences, and we're held accountable. But we at the when I tell a kid I love them, I love them. I
Yes,
love
sir.
them. I'm not going to just say I don't use that word very easily.
Yes,
It's
sir.
when tell a kid I love them, I love them,
Yes, sir.
and they know that. And so, and that's why kids will they'll take what you give to them.
Hmm.
Sometimes you get a little browbeating, but at the end of the day, they know I love them and I care for them,
Yes, sir.
and it's them and me. I hurt as bad. I really do. I
Hmm.
hurt as bad as they do when they lose their matches,
Yes,
and
sir.
but it's that's why we're in it. We're affecting kids' lives. These people are growing up being great citizens and great
Yes,
community
sir.
leaders, and that's what it's all about. It's about spending
Yes,
time
sir.
with kids and being a mentor, and that's our jobs as older humans is to show them,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
and we all make mistakes,
Yes, sir.
but
We're
hey,
all
forgive
human.
yourself.
Yes,
That's I
sir.
think that's the hardest thing in life is to forgive yourself.
Yes, sir.
So, but I really do appreciate coming out tonight, and hope you guys enjoy this. And they should be
Yes,
getting
sir.
done with this pretty soon. We ought to be starting in about 15, 20 minutes. So I'm gonna get the kids to get a little prayer in and get them a little pumped up, and then we'll get this thing going. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All
Good
right.
luck tonight.
Thank you so much, David.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it. Hey, and I'd like to get maybe your little niece Peyton. I
Okay.
haven't bothered you. I'm like, hey, you
Okay.
can do wrestling and basketball.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I know
Well,
she's tough.
Peyton got. She's very tough. She has a full plate because she's doing basketball. She's doing travel volleyball. She's gonna do track and she's gonna do softball.
Well, that's
And,
four, so she can do one
She
more,
for one
make it
more, right?
five. Yeah, just
Yes,
come on. We're
sir.
gonna make that plate full. We just
I
don't want
got you.
to. Okay. Well,
Yes,
thank you
sir.
so much, David.
Yes,
You guys
sir.
take care.
Yes, sir. Good luck tonight.
Enjoy. Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and let the camera run for a little bit. My mic will be muted. Uh, like Coach Foster said, Beaver will be on here in about 15 to 20 minutes. So enjoy these next couple matches, and I'll be back in a few. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about 38 seconds away from Beeville versus Rockport. Should be a good one. Coach Foster has these boys and girls coached up very well. I'm sure they're gonna come over here and take care of business as soon as they get on the mat. Should be fun. All right, first up, gonna be looks like DeLeon versus Lopez. Beaver with the takedown. She's going for the pin. It's close, but her shoulder's up, I believe. That's a pinfall for Beeville. Yeah, that might have not been DeLeon versus Lopez. Both ladies trying to fill each other out. Coach Foster telling his wrestler what to do. They lock up. Has a chance to take for a takedown. Rockport's trying to get out of it. Two points for Beeville. Looks like we're out of bounds, so we'll reset. Looks like Rockport will be at the bottom. Beeville will be on top. Rockport stands right up. Gets on top of Beeville. 2 points for Rockport. We got 30 seconds remaining in the period. Rockport going for the pin. Beeville trying to roll out of it. And they roll her over. Beeville wins by pinfall. Wrong one. Beeville starting off strong with 2 wins by pin. Be right back. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we're going to have De Leon versus Lopez in the 120-pound division. Beeville trying to go quick. Rockport has a lead 2-0. One point for Beeville. Scores 4-2. 4-1, correction. 4-1. Beeville going for the pin. It's very close. Beeville wins by pin. Beeville with 3 straight wins by pin. Starting off the duel pretty well. Looks like there's going to be a couple of forfeit wins. Hunter Pelfrey gets a win in the 126 division by forfeit. And Ryder Jeffer will be getting a win by forfeit in the 132 division. Coming up now, we're going to have Briones versus Ari Singletary in the 138-pound division.